I believe that life is short. It is too easy to waste your limited time. It is too easy to say no when given a chance to do something extraordinary. Instead, we must make an effort to take advantage of our experiences that are fulfilling, worthwhile, and meaningful. Experiences worth remembering. When even the little choices come along, like it did for me last summer, we have to push ourselves to experience something new. On our road trip to Soda's cabin, for the weekend, we had finally run out of games to play. You know, car games, truth or dare, would you rather, and if you could, were only fun for so long. I had filled up every corner of my condensation-covered window with big-nosed cartoon characters, and an open box of Cheez-Its were spilled on the floor. Even Sevi's parents in the front, who had been provoking conversation for the last 3 hours, had finally gone quiet. Now Sevi, his sister Maggie, our friend Mara, and I were sprawled in the back of the car. The hours to the cabin were dragging by. With closed eyes, I felt the car pull in off the road and stop. It was announced that we had stopped for dinner. We slipped out of the car and into the restaurant, careful not to trip in the growing darkness. We found ourselves at Zorba's, with a Z, a kooky Mexican restaurant, where we were seated right away. As I picked up the menu, I quickly realized that some genius had thought it'd be hilarious if they replaced every S in the menu with a Z, following the theme of the restaurant. I quickly grew more and more consumed as I perused the menu for a typo, just one S that they had missed. With a hand in the tortilla chip basket and my eyes fixated on the menu, I didn't even notice the unusual amount of traffic near our table. After a few moments, I managed to rip my eyes away from the hypnotizing menu and see what was going on. It was Maggie and Mara, giggling and pushing each other as they zigzagged in between the tables towards the porch outside. Girls, I thought dismissively, and smugly returned to my typo search. Soon the girls returned, this time running towards the table. They took Sevi and I both by the hand and pulled us through a maze of tables, laughing and leaning forward to overcome our struggling. With one last glance, I looked regretfully at the menu laying open at the table. Alone. The girls didn't waste time, as they quickly displayed their newest source of entertainment. They seamlessly climbed the railing of the porch, lowered themselves off the porch edge, and let go. It took me a moment to realize that we and the porch were on the second floor of the restaurant, and that they had fallen more than the few inches I had presumed. Struck by terror, both Sevi and I ran to the railing and found the girls 15 feet below, rolling in the soft grass. Guffawing. "Come on down," they yelled, picking themselves up and then falling over again. Sevi, never one to turn down an opportunity, quickly swung his legs over the railing. Me, never wanting to be left out, tried to do the same, only failed, and landed with a leg on either side. "I don't think this is such a fantastic idea," I said nervously as Sevi lowered himself until he was hanging with only his forearms on the porch, legs dangling below. I was still struggling with the fact that if I swung my other leg over the railing, I would undoubtedly be carried by the momentum, find myself on the grass, with myriad broken bones. At this point, the girls were already running back to the front door of the restaurant, ready to do it again. Sevi had finally convinced me to ease my second leg over the rail. Clinging, I lowered myself to my knees, and then my arms. Eventually, just my fingers were on the edge. There I was, hanging for dear life on the porch of a wannabe Don Pablo, sweating profusely when... Hold on, ice cream break. When Sevi quickly counted down 1, 2, 3, and then I fell. In the seconds of free fall, I had a moment. My lungs were empty, my heart had skipped at least 4 beats, and my eyes were unable to focus in the pitch dark. In that split second, I wished my entire life was this adrenaline rush, that it was this amazing. My body met the earth with a crash. Head spinning and heart pounding, I picked myself up off the ground and looked at Sevi. We spent several seconds staring at each other. Then we broke out in hysterical laughter, running after the girls, tripping over ourselves, and pushing each other into the bushes. We ran through the front door of the restaurant, weaving in between the tables, laughing wildly. We hardly noticed the many people who looked up with annoyed expressions on their faces. Without hesitation, I bolted through the back door, onto the porch, swung myself over the railing, and dropped again. We repeated this process several times until we were dizzy, hungry, and realized that we still hadn't ordered any food yet. We ran back into the building. When we returned to the table, Sevi's parents had the "you owe us" an apology, or an explanation, look on their faces. We finished our story, and we looked as cute and as apologetic as big, sweaty teenage boys could, hoping for the best. "Nice," said Sevi's dad, and gave us each a high five. By the end of our weekend at the cabin, I may have learned that motorboats need working engines and toadstools are in fact not edible, but I also learned how to make memories. I definitely could have twisted my ankle by jumping off that porch, or broken an arm, or fallen on Sevi, but looking back, the chances of these mishaps were so low, and life is too short never to take risks. I am currently living this lesson with my entire family. As a group, we enjoyed the thrill of travel, the idea of experiencing different cultures, exploring different areas, and getting to know other people. We believe that instead of spending our money on another car or a plasma screen TV, we should spend it making memories. I have visited about 40 different countries, traveling for months at a time. The most common response that we get when the story of our travels comes up is, "Oh, I could never do that." Yes, you can. You can spend months outside the comfort of your own home. You can explore the Amazon jungle or just wander the streets of Bangkok. Through traveling, you will eventually gain enriching insights of other cultures and people that will make you so glad you're not in your bedroom eating Cheetos and playing video games. Having these experiences and taking advantage of my time on this earth has made my childhood pretty freaking awesome. So next time you get the opportunity to climb a big tree, explore a cave, or maybe just try a new roller coaster, do it. 99% of the time, it will make your life so much more fulfilling. Life is short, and it should be filled with experiences worth remembering. A life full of these experiences will be forever more satisfying than searching for S's in a Z-filled menu. So don't hesitate. Take the chance. Seize the day.